For those of you out there who's having a tough time with your serve, where you find yourself just serving and hoping that you land the serve and it's in, especially in those tough moments, in advantage or match point down, and you missed your first serve. I'm working on a small project just to help you out. I'm working on a small project. It's to help players like yourselves who are having a tough time with your serve to get to that place where you can confidently rely on your serve and know if you miss your first serve, that your second serve is rock solid. You will hit it 99 out of 100 times. Your second serve will land. I've left a link in the description. You can just follow the link there. It's called Fix My Serve, and I can get you in the right frame of mind and serving confidently within 1 day. I can achieve that. Go to the description and just sign up. I promise you, you will love your serve, and it will be another part of your game that you don't have to think about. You can just know that you can now just work on the rest of your game. Sign up. Fix my serve, man. Talk a little bit about goals for the day. Is from my side, I want to, on the serving, I'd like to add a little bit more pace to my serve. And then I have an idea taken from essential field tennis instruction, where from field tennis instruction regarding a little slap on the strokes, especially the forehand, the backhand, and the serve. So I'm gonna be a little bit silly today and try and implement those during this match. I've also on the strokes, having to introduce the slap, I want to take a little bit of time away from my opponent so that he is a little bit under pressure when he has to play shots, because in the past I have that spinny loopy shots that just sits up and allows my opponent to have a lot more time to choose his spots. Those are the things I'm trying to work on today, and let's see how it goes. You can see, hopefully you can spot today. Hopefully you can spot a pattern that I've copied from watching the pros. It's silly, but I have tried to copy it, and it actually was very effective. On 4 occasions I managed to pull it off, and it frustrated my opponent tremendously. So see if you can spot it. Let me know in the comments. Who do you think I'm trying to copy there? But it was fun, and it also felt very good when I managed to pull it off. Yeah, it felt very good. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about that. It's very frustrating, just missing the return of serve. There's another channel I follow, I think it's called Stokke Tennis, where the coach there talks about the Stokke 6, the rules, or the mistakes, the Stokke 6. It's mistakes that we should avoid at all times. 6 mistakes. I think one is the serve, never to miss your serve. The second one is don't miss the return of serve. Another one is don't hit the net. You have from the ground to the moon to hit, so why are you hitting into the net? And a few others about changing direction, but I do try my best to implement. I do try my best to implement those in the matches I play. I think another one was also just play down the middle, don't change direction. Why are we changing direction? We're not pro players that have the consistent tennis strokes that we can hold rallies for 20-30 shots. I have seen a big improvement by implementing some of those Stokke 6 cardinal rules there, and it helped me a lot with not thinking about or getting down on myself when I'm making these silly errors. It's just to know that
2-3.
Don't miss your serve and don't miss the return of serve. Play down the middle. Certain instances you can change direction, but we tend to want to play like the pros. And hope you will enjoy the match, and let me know in the comments how I can improve the content. I'm trying with this installation. I'm trying with this episode to add some of my thoughts, and hopefully that changes or gives you a better viewing experience to hear what's going on in the background in my head. Let me know in the comments what you think. Give me some tips. I welcome any suggestions, even not only for the video but even for the playing, for the tennis. Yeah, I know it's a lot of announcements and XYZ, but now with all of that out of the way, let's get into this set. My opponent and I mean, we have epic sets. We generally play a single set for at least an hour, and most of the time we go all the way to the tiebreak, and that also takes quite a bit out of me, especially mentally. I'm not that strong, and I tend to make some silly errors in the tiebreak, but I'm definitely getting better at that, having to play more tiebreaks. So come on, man, watch the tiebreak and see how we progress. Our momentums, it shifts left to right every other game. Sometimes one of us has a streak for at least 3 games, and then all of a sudden the momentum shifts to the other one, to the other player. It's fun, and it's also a very good workout. I don't get to practice, like the pros do. They have these hour-long sessions where they can hit. The only practice I get is in these matches that I play usually once a week, and I try to have a lot of fun. Another mindset of mine, especially in this match and starting with the set, is to be kind to myself. I watched a video years ago of Andy Murray writing a little note to himself and leaving it in his tennis bag that he can have a look at every changeover, where there's one point in that note that says, be kind to yourself. So I'm trying to not fight with myself on the court when I miss or when I play really crap shots. And it's worked well in this match, and I try to stay fresh in my head and just keep the game plan going and remind myself that I'll get it on the next one. And the last point, that's history. I can't get it back. I can't dwell on it. And that was quite fun. I'm sure all of you out there have experienced this, where you start out the match with your game plan and you laser focus. You said, okay, this is what I'm going to achieve here. I'm going to have this mindset. I'm going to be kind to myself. But as it progresses and you get tired, you feel that, hey, I'm in this weird place where I'm arguing with myself because I'm missing and I'm not even serving well. I keep hitting the net, and you just start taking yourself apart. You start breaking yourself down and attacking yourself, whereas the opponent on the other side is just having fun. He's just cruising and watching you implode and just kill yourself. What was very good in this match is I managed to remind myself regularly that to stay in that positive mindset, to know that, oh, your opponent is playing well. He's just playing well. Just stick to it. Eventually his level is gonna drop and you're gonna get your chances, but just stick to it. It's very hard to do. I'm sure you guys can all relate, but yeah, I tell you, it's lovely. It was a lovely feeling just to stay there. Obviously, as I got to set 2 and set 3, it was a bit harder to do that, because now getting tired and thinking about all the stuff that happened already, the misses and so on. But I managed to keep that positivity going throughout the match, and it helped. And surprisingly, my opponent actually imploded. He killed himself. He was down on himself. So that was amazing, just to know that it's possible, that if I stay positive and just keep actioning my plan, that I'll be feeling actually good at the end. Even if I lose, I'll still be feeling good. And in the past, when I finished the match with all this infighting with myself, then I really feel terrible after the match. But this one made me leave the court feeling good, and that's a good place to be. I hope you guys managed to spot the pattern that I was very successful on, that I was copying from the pro players, and it's the drop shot. I first play a pacey shot to push my opponent back, and then follow up with a nice drop shot. Not a perfect drop shot, but at least it's getting my opponent to run in, to rush the net, to try and get to the drop shot. And if he gets there, he has to play the ball up, and then I'm able to do whatever I want to with that shot, because it has no pace and it's up in the air, it's above the net. Another one is also, if he doesn't make it really frustrates him, because he's usually the one dishing out the drop shots, and it frustrated me. So it was amazing to just pull those ones off. And I think a big one, is Alcaraz. He does that a lot, where he just kills the ball and straight after that hits a perfect drop shot that as you scrambling. I definitely enjoyed landing those drop shots. Yeah, it was a good one. I hope everyone, or actually a good, many of you will sign up for that Fix My Serve, because I tell you what, once your serve works, you can often get free points of your serve. It can get you out of jail when you're 40 love or love 40 down. And it also just frees up your mind to concentrate on the rest of your game when the points are already going. But if you're going to panic about your serve and say, oh, I missed my first serve and I hope the second serve will land and I'm just pushing it in and I hope my opponent is not going to tee off on it. That course I'm putting together, it's going to get you to a place where your serve is reliable and you can confidently know that you won't miss the serve. But just a disclaimer, I mean, with serves, you can see the pros, they missing serves. So you're always going to be missing a serve or a few or a handful. But just having that in your mind, having that reliability, that consistency in your head that your serve is going to land. You're going to land it in and you're going to be on to the next shot. That just, it relaxes your muscles. You're able to hit freely, and you also prevent injury, because you can do some things wrong with the serve and you can hurt your arm, and after the match you can feel some pains in weird places. So just look in the description and sign up for Fix My Serve. I can do that in one day with you. I can get you in one day to that place. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, leave a comment. Also hit that notification bell so that you are notified as soon as I upload. Whenever I upload new videos, you'll get notified. So thank you.